Spot. My name is Terry. I'm with Danielle from the Pretty Hills, and today we are with Reina Renegada, the Elevate Pro World Champion. If you watched the Spotlight yesterday, Brittany Nicole Halton told you all about it. We are with Miss Amber Rodriguez. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you all?
I'm doing good, Danielle. How you doing?
Hanging in there.
Right?
It's been a long day for everybody. We doing this, but Amber, the first question I always ask is, why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
I mean, what's not to love? Like, it's an escape from reality. You know what I mean? It's an escape from my day-to-day life. Like, when I walk through that curtain, what happened at work yesterday doesn't matter. What happened at home doesn't matter. It's just me and my opponent, and you can't express a feeling like that in words. It's addictive, because it's such an escape, and it's like, feeding off of that crowd, whether you're the hero or the villain, you still feed off of them. And it's a feeling like no other. Like, I love performing, even before wrestling, I danced. I was also a majorette in Mulholland High School, and I always loved performing. But what made me fall in love with it, Shawn Michaels and Mickie James, her feud with Trish Stratus, it was monumental to women's wrestling, and that's what made me go, like, I need to do that one day. So
Mickie James and Trish Stratus, that story. Danielle, what you remember from that storyline?
I know it was a lengthy storyline. I know it was interesting. I always would favor Mickie over Trish because I felt like Trish kind of got her place or her start based on perception and not real merit. That's just my personal, outlook as like a 10-year-old watching wrestling. So I was always in favor of Mickie James.
Amber, so what about Mickie James had you interested in just like...
She just brought something different to the table at that time because, and it's like I said, I was actually in an interview, was it yesterday or the day before? And I had said that, Trish and Lita brought it here. And then I feel like Mickie brought it here and took it even further, a step further. Because she was like just changing the dynamic, because a lot of wrestlers at that time came from like modeling backgrounds or something. She was somebody who actually like came up on the indies and really got it out the mud. And, you saw her doing her thing there. So she just, like I said, brought something different to the table and showed that, hey, like, you can, come from this background and still make it here. You don't have to be, a Playboy bunny.
She is one of the...
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
She is one of the first I knew came from the independent scenes and got into WWE. So I can understand that. Now I need to talk to you. You are the Elevate Pro World Champion. You have a good sense of humor. You're taking your belt out on dates with you. What's going on?
Oh yeah, I gotta take Bay out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta take Bay everywhere with me. I mean, she's really jealous, first of all. So, I mean, my thing is, if I take you everywhere with me, then there's no reason for you to be jealous. So, I'm ridiculous.
That was hilarious. She's like, "You want some nachos?"
Right. But
yeah, she can get whatever she want off the menu. I got it. It's all good.
How long have you been the Elevate Pro Champion?
Actually, I lost count. I know it's been since September, October. But you see, the thing is, I know she's not going anywhere. Teresa, her name is Teresa. I know she's not going anywhere. So, I mean, why put a timestamp on her? You know what I mean? Why measure her with time? Because it's gonna last forever. We're gonna get married. I think it's pretty serious.
Danielle, take over. I can't
I
do
mean,
it.
I actually love the confidence. I think that we all say that quarantine or COVID-19 season or Corona season, as people say, has been, it's been a gift and a curse. That we know what the curse is, but I think the gift is that it's forced people to look at the independent scene differently, and probably more than they ordinarily would, because we now have more access and time to it. So I'm all about it. I'm all about, like, keeping kayfabe outside of the ring, like, and really just showcasing that. And I mean, I'm grateful for social media that we could see the journey between you and Teresa, and the the progress of you guys' relationship. So I
Put
love
some
it. Like,
respect on her name. Yeah.
I love it. I mean, absolutely. But I do want to just like shift the gears a little bit. And here at We Love Wrestling, like we really love wrestling, and we love everything about wrestling. But I want to talk to you personally, and I want you to elaborate maybe a little bit more on your balance, right? So I know that you have a shoot job. I know that you're involved in quite a few other things, and I know that you're a mom. Like, how do you balance all of that with, going to kick some ass in Buddha this weekend?
Ooh, good question. I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to find balance, actually. Like, I'm in the military. I'm active duty, and that's
Oh,
what I
wow.
do Monday through Friday.
Hmm.
On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays that I'm not wrestling, I'm an apprentice esthetician.
Hmm.
I'm also studying to be a full-time esthetician. Like, outside of my apprenticeship, I also take classes.
Hmm.
So, I'm into pole fitness. So I have that going on. I want to get into pole dancing as a sport, like the sport aspect of it,
Hmm.
like doing competitions and things like that. So that's another thing that's going to be on my plate soon. And yeah, like I said, full-time mother, single mom. So it's a lot, and I'm still trying to find my footing. It's some days that I just feel like ripping my weave out because it's just one thing after another.
Hmm.
But I mean, hey, I'm still making it. I just take it one day at a time, and I focus on one task at a time, and I take things day by day.
Hmm.
I love wrestling, but I am a weekend warrior, so outside of training during the week, it's mostly on Fridays and Saturdays, sometimes Sundays. So just dedicating specific days of the week to specific things, if that makes sense.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so yeah, and still trying to find my rhythm, but I mean, I'm still hanging in there. So far, so good.
Hmm. So I any like aspirations for baby girl, because I see she's very familiar with the belts.
Oh yeah. It's funny because she's like not really interested in wrestling yet. Like, she's starting to show interest like just now, like as of recently.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's like Paw Patrol and
Oh.
Sesame Street. But pretty recently she started showing interest. Like, she loves Sasha Banks. She does the
Oh, of course,
dance
of
all the
course,
time.
of course.
And Bianca Belair, she loves her. She does the booty thing when she taps her
Yeah.
booty. But as far as her future, I mean, I don't dictate that. She's gonna dictate that.
Hmm.
What she starts to show interest in. Like, she loves to dance. I'm actually getting ready to put her in a ballet program. Um, so yeah, whatever she shows interest in, I capitalize off of that. And I mean, when she gets older, it's her choice. If she wants to follow in my footsteps, that's her choice. If she, wants to go, be a doctor and buy mommy a house, then that's cool too. But yeah, whatever she wants to do, I'm not one of those parents that are like, oh, she's gonna grow up and do this. Like, that's gonna be up to her, as long as it doesn't involve a street corner, I'm good.
Okay, I mean that's great to hear. And then I'm gonna shift gears one more time, right? Because I know that you've actually, you know, battled Mickey James,
Hmm.
which I think you've expressed that's one of your heroes. And like, the saying is you never meet your heroes, right? But
That was
most of the
not the
time,
case with her, though. That's, the
yeah, I
irony
want to
of it.
know
That
more
was,
about it. Talk more about it. I'm with it.
yeah. So, we've had a couple tours together in MCW. I faced her several times. It was an honor and a privilege each time, and each time I got better and better. And she really brought the best out of me and really pushed me to push me out of my comfort zone, like push my creative levels. Because a lot of the things during that time I had come up with, I actually kind of came up with my own demise in MCW, I guess. Um, and she was so supportive and just, willing to hear my ideas and, oh yeah, that's great, and here's how to elevate that and make that even better. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And I would not be the performer I am today if it weren't for her. Because she really brought so much out of me. The lessons that she taught me, I find myself going back to this day, or telling other girls like, hey, Mickey taught me this. I think you should try this. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah, like even in those MCW times, so I remember I had dropped the belt to her and I had this idea, like, what if I didn't believe that I lost it? You know what I mean? What if I
mhm,
just
mhm,
lost the belt and lost my mind? And then
mhm,
that's when I started carrying this invisible belt, you know, and I believed it was there. My brother Chuck, he was my manager sometimes. He believed it was there. And like, I'm like looking at Mickey like, no, you're crazy. I'm really the champion. I never lost this. You know what I
mhm,
mean? And she was just so great and like helping me really bring out that character, and that's kind of where this evil queen character comes from, just
mm,
this person who had like everything taken from her and she's willing to, risk anything and even lose her mind to get back on top.
mhm, mhm. Okay, well, I love it, and I look forward to the continued evolution of what you have going on, and like where you're headed from here. Like looking at your even just a video that Terry has edited. Uh, it's amazing how all of those clips, go together, and you see the evolution in like the different styles, and it really speaks to probably way better than like any promo or anything would, and how the wrestler is and like their talents and how they are not one to be messed with. So I love it. I love it. Terry, I'm kicking it back to you.
Back to me. Uh-oh. Amber, we about to kick this up then.
Oh,
On Friday, Mission Pro Wrestling. Tomorrow, actually, because this comes out on Thursday, you will be facing someone who is 2-0 in Mission Pro. Genocide.
ooh.
A lot of people talk about her. She's a robot. She's big. She's focused. She has a mission to beat you. How do you feel about that?
I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Like, here's my thing, and I said this in a promo recently that I did for Mission. I was like, I feel so disrespected because ever since that match was announced, it's like, oh, I'm so scared for Amber. Oh, Jenna's so big. Like, first of all, I done beat Nyla Rose up and down the US. So Genocide is like, okay, girl, whatever. Like, let's see what you got because I know what I bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I did see that promo, and is the people at Mission Pro, they haven't seen you yet, so that's why people like, oh man, they don't know what's gonna happen here. But Friday is gonna be a knockdown drag out. That's
Mhm.
on the Title Match Network. Sign up, get 2 weeks for free. Amber Rodriguez, her queen, our queen, again. Genocide. She said you got the pump. I saw her this past weekend at the Diamond Cup.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Also at Mission Pro, they're gonna be crowning their first champion. If you don't know, you
Yes.
probably do know. La Rosa Negra and Lacey Ryan. Who is your choice?
So it's like I said on Mel on a Mission. Me and Rosa actually have some unfinished business. We actually have some history. I've known Rosa since I was like 17, 18, since I first got started. So, we've crossed paths many times up north. So I want her to get that belt
Mm.
so that I can come see her and pull up and, just let it be like old times
Mm-hmm.
and walk away with that belt right from her.
That's right. Amber 4 belts.
Oh yeah. Well, y'all don't know. So unfortunately, Deborah, that was the SOAR Women's Championship. Deborah was taken from me. So she left the circle.
Who took
So
Deborah?
Miss Evelyn Carter, we're gonna meet again.
Mm, oh man, I feel bad.
Yeah. I haven't said much about it because since we broke up, me and Deborah, it's been pretty hard. So
Yeah.
Found her a new boo. Um, but just to tell you, you probably don't know this. On a lot of our past spotlights, some of the people we had on, you're number 47. We're probably over 50 though, but you're the 47th person. A lot of people have mentioned your name as being a part, if they were to start a crew or a posse of certain wrestlers in the industry, who they would add in, or if they would start a company. Mr. Graham said if he starts a company, you would be one of his top 5 choices. So my question to you is, I know you got your queen.
That's my son, by the way.
That's
my
your
wrestling son. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So with all this talk going on, I see you out here with your queendom.
Yes.
Promise Braxton, we had her on, and a newcomer, Danny B from Oklahoma. What's going on?
I mean, what's not going on? We're 3 queens. We're taking over. What's more to say? I'm so elated to not only have this group, but I mean, just to be a part of it, because how often do we see women of color, held to such a high stature? You know what I mean? So, we're making history here, and I'm so excited for what the future holds. I mean, those girls, they're on the come up, and I'm happy to, help guide them along the way.
Danielle, told you. I put Promise Braxton over big, and then when I saw that, I was like, look at this going on. And I saw Danny being her first match at Reality of Wrestling. So, I like the trio. But it's a money feud going on between the Queendom and the Queen of House Rose.
I'm sorry, what?
Just let me get it out. Just let me get it out. You and her, you've been having a back and forth. What's going what's going on? I mean,
I don't have too much time for peasantry, but if somebody wants to come at me with some disrespect, they got to be put down in their place. So that House Rose, I guess it's in the projects or whatever, but I mean, I'm not even paying her any mind at this point.
Oh. Okay. Because we love wrestling.
She said what she said, though.
I know, but we love wrestling and things intertwine and everything. I'm just saying she don't have time for it, but they're gonna both be on the Mission Pro show. It was funny to me,
We'll see what happens.
You're gonna have to buy a ticket for that one.
Oh, everybody got to buy a ticket for that. It's a money feud, people. Let me. I don't. If you not following there, yeah, just it's money. Danielle, before we go to our put yourself over moment for Amber, and we're gonna play this push video. You got anything else for her?
I had asked a couple of other of our favorite athletes. I want to say, is there anything that you can share with us as far as your evolution or maybe what you may be spawning into for 2021. We know, I think everybody is in agreement that 2020 is an asterisk year. It's a year of learning. It's a year of, reflection and figuring out. So we're like, starting not necessarily anew, but we're growing like, exponentially in 2021. So is there anything you can give us like a little bit, maybe a sneak peek on what to expect from you coming up in 2021? Maybe any possible upcoming shows, or maybe your characters evolving, or any beat downs that putting out there, just putting people on notice about?
Okay, so I'll say this. So 2020 was my comeback year. So I had took a break for a while. I have like a gap in my career, and 2020 was like my big comeback. And as awful as it's been personally, like professionally, it's still been pretty dope. Like I've still gotten to do some things that I'm very proud of that I really wish I could elaborate on, but I can't right now.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
But yeah, it's been great. And I'll say that for 2021, I plan on taking it to the next level. Goal of mine is to be overseas, is to be on TV regularly, and those things will happen soon. So.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
she said that
I'm so sorry. Turn it down, babe.
She said she will be on TV soon, and we're gonna be watching it when it happens. So yeah, our next spot is new. So Amber comes on a good day because we usually do a put yourself over moment where we tell the people to put themselves over, but with us it's about the wrestling. So we got a little push video for Amber that we made up so you can see some of her wrestling, and then after that she's gonna go into putting herself over. And Amber, the put yourself over moment is you let us know your social media, if you got any t-shirts or site someone can go to so they can support you. And if you want to cut a promo on the robotic genocide at the end, that is also fine. We just ask you to put yourself over, but let's play this video first from the beginning. This is for you.
I'm excited.
Are you ready?
Ooh.
I like how you ended it off with that pedigree, though.
That pedigree.
Yeah, when I saw the pedigree, I had to put it out there.
Can you tell I'm a Triple H fan?
So Amber, what we ask you to do now, like I said, is to just go ahead and put yourself over.
Okay. Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Reina Renegada. Just search Amber Rodriguez. I'm not spelling all that out. I'm on Twitter at Amber1Rodriguez, and I'm on Facebook on my fan page at Amber Rodriguez. Do not add my personal page because you will not be added, and don't DM me demanding that you be added, because then you will be blocked, because that's been happening and people are crazy. Anyway, as far as merch, I'm on Pro Wrestling Tees like every other wrestler, / Renegade Queen, and you can see all my t-shirts. I do sell merch at shows where we're allowed to now with all the COVID restrictions. I will have merch at Mission Pro on Friday. I also take Cash App, PayPal, etc., etc. What else? Oh, I'm on YouTube at Amber Rodriguez, so subscribe to me. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and Genocide Girl. try again because I'm not buying this whole robot thing. I mean, everybody Bruce is the same, right?
That okay. I mean, facts. I see. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it.
I mean, if she is a robot, we gonna have a cup of water ready.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
You know,
About to
It
get
seems like cups of
deprogrammed out
water are
here.
popular nowadays.
oh, man.
I watched a little AEW before I got on.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, when you watch it, you'll understand.
Okay. Oh, also before we go, Amber, I heard you say your shoot job Monday through Friday is working with the Army. I can't say too much,
Not in
but
the Army. I'm in the Coast Guard.
Coast Guard services. I can't say too much, but I appreciate your services and what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah, I work with y'all closely. So, all right.
I got a year left, man.
Danielle, anything?
I want to say thank you for taking the time out to and chatting with us. Like I, talked to you about earlier. I know that you juggle a lot. People fail to realize how big of a job parenting is. I have my own child. We all are parents, and I mean, when you balance that, right, along with everything else, like I commend you, and I want to, constantly say keep up the great work. And I'm looking forward to you like rocking the house over the weekend. So thank you
Yeah.
again, for this time. I know you probably, could be in the gym or, getting ready for bed with the little one, but you're here with us. So we appreciate you and we will absolutely keep supporting you. And we're going to keep loving wrestling.
I appreciate y'all for the support. You're about to make me cry. Oh my God.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Please don't cry because I don't want to cry. And then Terry's going to have to cry.
I ain't crying. But Amber, like you said, we thank you for coming on, just talking with us and everything. You say you're gonna have some merch and everything. Get me a 2X shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'll get a 2X shirt. You got a 2X shirt? You got one?
I think so. I think I literally have one left. If I do, it's yours.
All right. I don't even know what a shirt is, but I'm getting a shirt on Friday at Mission Pro. You should too. Watch it on the Title Match Network if you don't have your tickets because it is sold out. Sign up, get 2 weeks for free. And like I always say, I'm Terry. And if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too sweet for the culture.